Food is a means for all of us to connect with one another and ourselves. Ever since I started working inside the culinary industry, few dishes have resonated within me like the one that I want to share with you today. That dish is seared scallops. Through 6 simple steps, including heating, seasoning, placing, basting, flipping, and plating, you can create a fine dining level dish within 10 minutes that will be sure to impress your friends, family, significant other, whoever really. This can all be accomplished with 4 simple ingredients and 4 simple tools. Let's look at the ingredients first. You're going to need the scallops themselves, a little bit of vegetable oil, salt and pepper, and butter, about a tablespoon of it. The tools you'll need are a gas or an electric range to heat your pan and your scallops, tongs, a spoon, and a stainless steel pan. That's it. To begin searing your scallops, you're going to want to turn your gas or your electric range on to about 3/4 of the way. Medium high is what most cookbooks would call it. Then you will place your pan on there and you'll put enough vegetable oil to coat the bottom of it. You don't want a pool of oil, just enough to give a nice kind of sheen to it. The next step is while that pan begins heating, you're going to season your scallops with the salt and pepper, both sides generously. After that, you may think, okay, I'm ready, let's throw these scallops right in. But no, you're going to want to hold off because you want your pan to be roaring hot. Not to the point that the fire department needs to be called, because there will be smoke involved in this, but just enough that it's barely wafting off the pan. You're going to wait until that oil starts to just slightly smoke, and then you're going to pretend that your pan is a clock face, and then you can place your scallops. Place the scallops at the 12 o'clock spot, the 3 o'clock spot, the 6 o'clock spot, and the 9 o'clock spot. Once those are in there, the hard part comes. You need to wait. You need to wait probably about 2 minutes before the next step, which will be basting. Once that 2-minute mark hits, you can add your tablespoon of butter, let that melt down into a nice golden brown color. Take your spoon that you had handy and begin scooping some of the hot butter and oil, being very careful not to splash on yourself, and begin ladling it over your scallops for probably another 30 to 45 seconds. By now, your scallops will have been in their pan for close to 3 minutes. At this point, you can take your tongs and you'll be able to notice by pushing on the scallops themselves that they have a little bit of movement to them. You can also tell by looking at the edges of the scallops, they should be a nice dark golden brown color. At this point, when the scallops are freely moving within the pan and they have that nice color on the edges, you can take your tongs and flip them to the other side. At that point, you're free to turn the heat off, as the residual heat within the pan itself will finish your scallops off. At this point, you can take your plate and prepare it to plate your scallops up however you wish. Take your tongs, after probably about, I'd say 30 to 45 seconds in the pan with no heat, you can take your scallops off, put them on your plate, and you're done. And just like that, 6 simple steps of heating, seasoning, placing, basting, flipping, and plating, you have a fine dining level dish for your friends, family, whoever.